Welcome back to A Girl, a Drink, and a Game. And today we are playing Take Five. Alright, I know it has been a minute since I've been here. Life is crazy. We just got back from Nebraska. We've had just work is crazy, just all the things. But I still love y'all, and I'm still here. So we are drinking Amaretto by Morning, as dubbed by the Hubs. It contains Long Branch, Amaretto, Luxardo cherries, and citrus twist. So we're going to check that out. It's a little strong, but it's good. It's good. It's a little strong though. I like it. Luxardo cherries, by the way, amazing if you've ever had them. All right, so today's game is Take Five. This was recommended to me a long time ago by my good buddy Rusty Champagne. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. I had this on my wish list for Secret Santa and I never got it. And I've been keeping my eye out. And I found it at a local game store yesterday. So I thought I'd pick it up. It was only $15 and it says includes 2 complete games. So I'm excited about that. I don't know a whole ton about it. I know that it has been released under multiple names, with pretty much the same concept of a game. One before being six Nimmt, I think. That's what it says on here. It says the classic six Nimmt, Nimmt, by Wolfgang Kramer. See if I can figure out how to shut this. This is my husband's new knife, and I've never used it before. It's a Gerber. Anyways, so we're gonna check this out. It says 2 to 10 players, ages 8 and up. The second game, I believe, is Take a Number, which says also known as X Nimmt, by Wolfgang Kramer and Reinhard Staup. I'm probably butchering those pronunciations, so I do apologize. It says the irresistible, unpredictable card games. And there's a big old bowl on the front, so, you know, gotta love a good pun. Wait, is there anything on the back? It says, with just 2 rules for how to play cards, these international favorites are easy to learn, but packed with action, surprises, remarkable turnarounds, and plenty of chances to wreak extreme havoc on your fellow players. Take 5 is the original version, while Take a Number adds extra strategy. It is specifically designed for 2 to 4 players. Can you take the bull by the horns and determine if you're unbeatable? Ba-dum-bum. So, let's check this out. All right, we have 2 directions. We have Take a Number and Take 5. And they both are ages 8 and up, 20 minutes, and 2 to 10 players. Then we have the decks, Take a Number and Take 5. So 2 separate decks. I thought they might be the same deck, but apparently not. All right, so the instructions are actually on the back. I assume they're also in the book, but we'll go down the little quick instructions here. By the way, do you like my little baby straw? It's connectable. It's like in multiple pieces. And so like you can connect it. I think it comes with 4 pieces. And so I used 2 for my little cocktail glasses. It's fabulous. And they're silicone. So yeah, I like them. And they come in like a little carrying thing too. It's fabulous. Anyways, off topic. So it says for step 1, place a card from your hand face down after everyone reveals their cards. The lowest card is played first in pursuit of the fewest points. Then second, play your card at the end of the row that's lower and closest in value to yours. And third, if you're forced into a row with 5 cards, you take all 5 and all the points on those cards. Ouch. Here is a little view of the back of the box. Has kind of that graphic of how to play. It says, since 1980, Amigo has made top quality games that are easy to learn but packed with great gameplay entertainment value, and just the right mix of strategy and luck. I dig it. Alright, let's check this out. We're gonna look at Take 5 mostly, because that's the original game. Yeah, it's got the instructions in here as well. They also have an advanced version for 2 to 6 players. So that's kind of cool. They also have a game design council. It says from time to time we ask our customers to review games for us and give comments on gameplay, packaging styles, and other attributes in return for free games. If you're interested, you can sign up. That's pretty legit. I would do that. Alright, let's open the cards. That is really good. I really like the cherry. They put some extra maraschino juice in there too. It's tasty. Alright, let's remove the cellophane. Oh, I do have a little sad news. So you know my kitten that used to come up here and like stick her butt in the camera? She's no longer with us. She had feline leukemia, which we've known since about a month after we got her. And we thought she'd probably have a decently long, happy life. But it all came on very quick, and she ended up with lymphoma. And do I want to shuffle these? I think I want to shuffle these, but I'm going to double check. Shuffle the deck. Yes. Okay. It came on very quick, and we had agreed from the beginning we would only keep her around if she had a good, happy quality of life. And she ended up having her chest filled with fluid and was having a real hard time breathing. Started on a Saturday, took her in on Monday. She didn't seem too bad, in all honesty, over the weekend. She was still eating and drinking and playing. She was definitely not as like normal. She was normal, but it didn't seem as serious as it turned out to be. So then we took her in Monday, got x-rays, got the bad news, took her to the emergency vet because they could do more. And run the test to confirm the suspicion, and that's what happened. So we took her home. We gave her some steroids and stuff for comfort, and took her home to say goodbye to the rest of the family, and then brought her in the next day to cross that rainbow bridge. So we're pretty bummed about that, but we knew that was gonna be an option. They actually, when we first found out, they wanted to put her down right away at the emergency vet, and we said no. Back when we found out she had leukemia, her lymph nodes were all swollen, and I wanted to do research because I didn't know anything about it. I knew some cats lived with it and were fine, but I didn't really know much. So I went home, I did research, I consulted my other vet, and she got over the swelling in 2 days. No problem. She was back to normal, and since then we had absolutely zero issues with her the entire time until that. So she had about 15 months of a really happy life, but she made us better persons. So she definitely had a big impact on us, that's for sure. But anyways, so you shuffle the deck and you deal 10 cards to each player. They each look at their hand and they deal the next 4 cards face up to form a column. All right, so let's see if we can do a quick little rundown of this. 2, 2. Seven, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, 10. Okay, so then we deal face up, making a column. Each card has 2 points of number and a penalty. So the number in the middle, that's the number. The penalty are the bullheads. So it says these are penalty points. Each bullhead is 1 penalty. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 1, that's 3. Selecting cards, players choose 1 card from their hands and put it face down on the table in front of them. After the last player puts a card down, all players simultaneously reveal their cards by turning them over. The player who revealed the card with the lowest number goes first by adding the card onto one of the 4 rows in the middle of the table. That player must play the card onto the end of a row to the right of the last column. Either following both of these rules. A, ascending order, the number on the card must be higher than the card at the end of the row, so that the numbers in every row increase from left to right. Or B, or I guess A and B, least difference. The number on the card must be closest to, but still higher than the card at the end of the row. Okay, so we both flip. The one that was higher plays. So this would go higher, but closest to, so it would go right there. After the player with the lowest card plays, the player with the second, oh wait, did it say lowest card goes first? I did the highest. Whoops. Yep, so then, it was this one. So 38 would go next to 25. After the player with the lowest card plays, the second player with the second lowest plays until all players have played their cards revealed. That ends the first turn, so then that one would go there still. Come on. Players then choose another card from their hands and play it face down on the table. They reveal it, so you basically do that again. This continues for 10 turns until the players have revealed and played all their cards. Okay, so then it has some other notes, so let's look at those. Playing a low card. When players play a card with a number that is lower than any of the last cards in the row, they must take all the cards in the row of their choice. They place these cards face down on the table in front of themselves to start their own bull piles. Players do not place these cards in their hands. They then play the card revealed to start a replacement row in the same spot as the row they took. So if I were to play, like, I'm just going to find a low one. Do I have a low one? Aha. So if I played the 11 here, I would take these, put it in my bull pile. Did it say face down? Yep, face down. Then this would replace that. Okay, and then it says take 5. A row is full when it has 5 cards. When players play a card that would become the 6th card at the end of the row, they must pick up all 5 cards in the row and add them to their bull piles. They then play the card they revealed to start a replacement row in the same spot. Okay, so basically if it were to be 5, you would do the same exact thing as we just did. Okay, winning the game. This is the important part. My drink is already gone. Holy cannoli. Usually I have a problem finishing my drinks. Not tonight. It's been a busy day though. Yesterday we helped our friends move, or weekend I should say. Yesterday we helped our friends move, and today I've been doing all sorts of household chores, putting up Halloween decorations, putting up our security cameras, just all sorts of things. It's been very productive though. Cleaned my couch and a carpet, it's been busy. Alright, so a round ends after 10 turns when all players revealed and played the 10 cards in their hands. Each player picks up their bull pile and counts the number of bullheads they've collected. Each bullhead is 1 penalty points. Players then shuffle 104 cards together, deal 10 to each player, start another round. Play continues until one player has collected more than 66 penalty points. The winner is the player with the lowest number of penalty points when this happens. Alternatively, players can pick a different goal before the game begins or play a fixed number of rounds. All right. It also has some tips. If you want to take a row because the number on the card you revealed is lower than the cards at the end of the rows, it's usually best to choose the row with the lowest number of bullheads. That makes sense. So when you're trying to pick which one to replace, you want to look at how many bullheads there are. Like this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullheads. You would not want to replace this one. But these ones that's like only 3. So, you know, you might want to do like this row or this row because you have low number of bullheads. And I'll show you here. So here's the number that you're comparing against. And then up here are the number of bullheads. This one is like red and bright, and I assume it's because it's so low or has so many bullheads. I don't know. And then this one, it's only got 1 bullhead on the top and the bottom. So it's only 1 penalty. This one is, what I say, 5. So you would not want to collect this. You would want to collect this if you had to collect. Ideally, you don't want to collect cards at all because then that's more penalty points. So you wouldn't want to do that. It also says keep the ascending order and least difference rules in mind when you select which card to reveal. In this example, a player reveals the 45 and hopes to place it next to 41 in row 3. However, this player must place the 45 in row 4 because it's the closest number. The 45 would be the 6th card in row 4, so that player takes row 4 and the player plays the 45 to start a replacement row in its place. Okay. Watch the cards that the other players play so you can try to get an idea of when they'll reveal low cards and when they still have high value cards. So that's basically like counting cards, which my brain is not smart enough to do. Advanced rules. Add these 2 rules to set up above. All the rest rules still apply. It says multiply the number of players by 10, then add 4 to get the total number of cards to be used in the game. Pull out cards in numerical order up to this total. For example, if there are 3 people playing, pull out cards 1 through 34. If there are 4 people playing, pull out 1 through 44. Set the cards aside. They will not be used in any of the 10 turns of the game. Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. I like it. I'm going to take a quick peek at the take a number, see kind of what differs. This one says the object is to score the fewest penalty points. Every card you collect counts as 1 or more points. The player with the lowest number of points is the winner. So basically the same goal. This one seems to have some different cards. It's got similar cards, but it's also, hold on, I'm trying to see if I can wrap my head around this quickly. Ooh, turn the page. I'm wondering. So winning the game says players play 2 rounds in the manner and add up their scores. The player with the smallest number of penalty points wins. What I'm wondering, this is complete speculation because I barely read anything, but there are numbered cards that say like 3, 4, and 5 here. And I'm wondering if in this row you only put 3 cards, in this row you put 4 cards, and in this row you put 5 cards. Instead of doing 5 in every row, like this one. So this is taking a row. Row is full when the number of cards shown on its row card. So for example, the top row is full when, when the 3rd card is played. So yeah, I think it's kind of, I think it's pretty similar other than that. Although this says players choose 1 card. Do we choose our card? Like, do we look at our cards and take 5? It didn't seem like we did. It seemed like we just had 10. Oh, no, we do choose. So we can look at our deck. I was thinking we just had to flip. So we can look at our deck and see what cards we have and then play what might be best for us to play. That makes sense. So yeah, I think the take a number is basically the same, and don't quote me on this because again I'm just glancing. But I think it's basically the same except you have 3, a row of 3, a row of 4, and a row of 5. It also does say this continues, it says playing in turns, and then it says this continues until 1 player runs out of cards. Unlike in Take 5, players will will be adding cards to their hands. So, okay, so there's a few little differences, but it looks like it's primarily the same. There's also like these number cards that you seem to put by your hand. I don't really understand those yet. But I don't know. It looks interesting. I'll have to check it out more later. But our drink is gone, so I suppose that's the end. Thank you for going on this adventure with me as always. I hope you have been enjoying things here on this channel. I know I've been changing it up a bit, doing a lot of video games, not as many in-person videos, but still trying to. And I know it's been quite a while since I've posted just about anything. Life just gets away, man. It really does. But that's adulting for you, I suppose. But I do still love y'all. So be sure to give this video a like and a share, and always comment. I read all your comments. I do a little dance every time I get a new subscriber or a new comment. So definitely help a girl out. Otherwise, we will catch you next time. Cheers.